You want to come with me and harvest a radish? It's not an ordinary radish. Would it help if I did an impression? Yep. 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 Hey, it's Scott from New Garden Road. Always out here to inform, inspire, and elevate you. Encouraging biodiversity and restoring habitat is my mission, one garden at a time. Alright, this is the variety of radish that I wanted to show you today. It's the Bora Purple Hybrid Daikon Radish. I got this package of seeds from Kitazawa Seed Company last spring, but I wasn't able to get them growing in my garden in time before the heat set in. Here in Texas, got a really short spring window, so I planted them in the fall for this season. One planting on October 27th and another one on November 4th. So about 2 weeks apart, a little staggered planting. So this is a really cool radish. I wanted to grow it so badly. Would you look at these little cuties? This is the second planting of the Bora radish. They're planted alongside a few other things. This is a different variety of daikon here. But as I lift up the foliage, you can see there's a little bit of variation in the size. This one looks a bit smaller. They look like a pretty good size to me. Ooh yeah, that one on the far left, that's pretty big. It's got darker foliage too, it's purple. That's so beautiful. Look at the color of this radish. And the foliage, this leaves. Yeah, so in eating the leaves from this radish plant, you're simply gonna look for the ones that are most tender and delicious. Probably some of these younger ones growing from the center. I'll take some of the outer ones too if they're not too beaten up. They look good. When we look on the back of this package of seeds, we see that it matures in about 60 days. So this is not like a spring radish. It's more of a winter storage radish. It takes longer to develop, gets bigger. This has been growing for 94 days. So well over the 60-day time frame. But crops will grow slower in the fall because the daylight hours are shorter. And also the angle of the sun is steeper, so you don't get as much direct sunlight. Now, it says it matures at 8 to 10 inches. I can tell you those that I harvested at 60 days were not 8 to 10 inches in length, probably around 4 inches. Now, I didn't harvest all of those radishes from that first planting. There's a couple in the ground right now. They've been growing for 105 days. And that's the ones I want to dive into. We're gonna harvest the radish that initially inspired the impression that I did for you. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? That's a big one right there. Here we go, slow and steady, firm grip on the root. A little bit of a rock and roll. Shake your hips. Oh yeah. That's a big old radish right there. When I look at the bottom of this radish, to me, it looks like it may have hit something in the soil that made it kind of split like that, or just overgrown, and the moisture that it received and when it received that moisture according to its growth rate could have made it kind of split like that. Feels really firm. The leaves are all one color, so you get some variance there. I thought this one would be longer, but it's not. Yeah, but while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest one other one. Oh, that one looks good. Yeah, very nice. That's got a uniform shape. So here's the two that I just harvested, and this is the first one that I harvested. That one on the left, considerably smaller than these other two, and it looks like by about 2 weeks, seems about right. I've just been snacking on these raw, slicing them up. I haven't sauteed any greens yet. I have a lot of other tasty greens, so I just hadn't got there, but maybe I should try that out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you ever grown a purple daikon radish? Are you excited? I am. I can't wait to grow more. Now it's time for the taste test. So I cut a big old slice and it looks nice and juicy. Yeah, sometimes I cut them up like this, little half moons, and then cut those in half. Super nice, just like this. Yeah, the flavor just unfolds. It's juicy, somewhat sweet. I haven't got a lot of spice yet. I mean, there's a distinctive radish spiciness to it, but it's not exceptionally spicy or hot as I would consider. And I've had some hot radishes, so this is a good one. You could just as easily cut them up into strips like this. You could saute them, you could make them thinner, you could put them in spring rolls, wraps, on top of salads, make them in chunks, throw them in the oven and roast them with other root veggies and potatoes. Invest in some winter radishes. They're worth it. They're fun to plant. They have big seeds, and you just get in there and do it, and before you know it, you've grown yourself some dinner. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's good. I like that. That's good stuff. Now check out more awesome gardening videos on my channel. Like this video and follow New Garden Road for weekly content. You can grow your own food. Keep it organic.